Welcome to Get Cruise Ship Info and more. It's a beautiful day in Ensenada, and in today's latest cruise news update, we're going to be discussing four key topics. So sit back and enjoy the scenery while you get your daily dose of cruise news. But before we jump right in, may I please request you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also activate notifications so that you stay updated whenever I drop my next latest cruise news update. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Royal Caribbean International has posted a video of the installation of the first of the two LNG fuel tanks that the new Icon of the Seas will be boasting. The fuel tank, which Royal Caribbean has branded as game-changing, weighs a whopping 307 tons and measures 90 feet, which is approximately 27 meters in length. Now, Royal Caribbean have said that they are the largest LNG fuel tanks in the cruise industry. The 5,000 passenger ship will be the cruise line's first ship which will be powered by LNG. The construction of the vessel is underway at the Meyer Turku shipyard, and the ship is set to debut in the fall of 2023. The cruise line has said that the LNG makes for virtually zero sulfur dioxides and particulates and a significant reduction in nitrous oxides. The ship will also use shore power connectivity to remove emissions while connected at port, as well as advanced waste heat recovery systems that repurpose heat to be used as energy on board the ship. So, the Icon of the Seas will be the first ship in the cruise line's new Icon class. Royal Caribbean said that the ship will make waves with a mix of innovations and adventures cruising's never seen before. The vessel will be a significant milestone in the cruise line's journey to becoming emission-free and building a clean energy future. Decades of continuous improvement in energy efficiency and ocean conservation will be evident throughout the Icon. MSC Cruises has reconfirmed their winter 2021 to 2022 sailing program in the Southern Caribbean, where the MSC Seaview is set to be based during the season for 7 and 14-night cruises from Saint Martin and Barbados starting from the 5th of December 2021. Now, the authorities in the Martinique and Guadeloupe have decided that the cruise ships are not allowed yet to bring guests to the island due to the situation of the pandemic ashore, as well as the low vaccination rates. MSC Cruises said that it carried out a full evaluation of alternative options and amended the original itinerary in order to include Philipsburg, Saint Martin as an embarkation port along with Bridgetown in Barbados so that it can still run the winter program in this region in a safe and healthy way. The updated itinerary reflects the ports that have guaranteed access to the ship and its guests from the month of December onwards and allows for a full day at each destination, in some cases up to 12 hours. So the MSC Seaview will operate two different 7-night itineraries from its two embarkation ports. The first itinerary will depart from the port of Philipsburg in St. Martin's capital and Bridgetown in Barbados. The calls will be at Castries in St. Lucia, St. George, Grenada, Basseterre, St. Kitts and Nevis, and before returning back again to St. Martin. There will be a second itinerary which will be sailing from St. Martin and Bridgetown with calls at Rocio, Dominica, St. John's in Antigua and Barbuda, Road Town in Tortola, and then back again to St. Martin. Now, all the guests on the MSC Seaview will have to be fully vaccinated or show a proof of negative PCR test taken 72 hours prior to embarkation. In most ports, guests will be able to go ashore independently, while for specific destinations, the guests will need to go ashore with an MSC Cruises protected shore excursion. More specific details would soon be available on the website of the cruise line, as well as travel agents and the cruise line's contact center. In an interesting recent development, the Royal Caribbean Group has officially announced the Destination Net Zero program, which is a comprehensive decarbonization strategy that includes pledging to establish science based targets or SBTs and achieving net zero emissions by the year 2050. This is what Richard Fain, Chairman and CEO at Royal Caribbean Group, had to share. Decades ago, we set out on a course to advance sustainability. Our vision now is to realize carbon free cruising over the next 2 decades. Today, we are announcing the most important destination of all in our company's history, Destination Net Zero, an ambitious strategy to cut emissions, protect our oceans, and ensure the viability of the hundreds of destinations that our guests and crew members care deeply about. Royal Caribbean Group's Destination Net Zero builds on decades of progress and a deep sense of responsibility to embed sustainability throughout the organization. Over 18 to 24 months, the cruise company said that it will develop goals to be validated by the Science Based Targets Initiative or the SBTI, which is the first such pledge for the cruise industry. The work will begin following the publication of SBTI's Marine Transport Methodology. Science based targets show companies how much and how quickly they need to reduce their greenhouse gas or GHG emissions to help limit global warming. Along the journey to net zero, key milestones will be critical to making progress. One of Royal Caribbean Group's most ambitious milestones is the delivery of a net zero cruise ship by the year 2035. To achieve these ambitions, the company said that it will rely on strong partnerships with governments, suppliers, and shipyards to develop alternative and accessible fuels and technology. The company's focus on achieving these measurable goals builds on its track record of designing and operating some of the most energy efficient ships at sea. Thanks to the optimized hull design and system upgrades such as AC chillers utilizing 30 to 40% less energy, Royal Caribbean Group has consistently delivered a new generation of ships 20 to 25% more efficient than their predecessors. From the Silver Sea Cruises Project Evolution, the hybrid-powered ship set to debut in the summer of 2023, to the wind farm in Kansas that will offset up to 12% of our Scope 1 and 2 emissions per year, Royal Caribbean Group said that it is already executing its Destination Net Zero strategy in order to drive the development of emissions-reducing technology and alternative fuel solutions. And that concludes our latest cruise news updates for the 28th of October. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, subscribing to my channel and giving my video a thumbs up will really help my channel grow. Thank you so much for your time and thank you for watching. Until next time, you take care and stay safe.